Welcome to Solving One-Step Equations. Today's objective is learners will be able to solve one-step equations. Please get a graphic organizer from the folder and label it Solving One-Step Equations. If you don't have the graphic organizer already, please pause the video and get one. Today we're going to solve an algebraic equation. This is different than solving algebraic expressions. Expressions have no equal sign, and you simplify an expression by using the distributive property and/or combining like terms. In an algebraic equation, we may use the distributive property and combine like terms, but ultimately, when we're done, we will have a variable equal to a constant. The main goal for solving equations is to isolate the variable. When we begin our problems today, we'll circle the variable that we're solving for, so we can remember that we want our solution to be that variable equal to a constant. The golden rule for solving equations is whatever you do to one side of the operation, you do to the same to the other side. What are inverse operations? At this time, I want you to list some ideas on your graphic organizer in the box that's labeled, "What are inverse operations?" Please pause the video and write down as many things as you can remember about inverse operations. Welcome back. We're now going to go through 3 examples. I will circle the variable and show you the inverse operations necessary to getting an accurate solution. Please follow along and write the examples down on your graph. So step 1, circle the variable that we're solving for. The next step is draw a line through the equal sign. We need to use inverse operations to get x by itself. I see that we have x plus 4 on the left side. The opposite of adding 4 is subtracting 4. We'll subtract 4 from both sides. 4 minus 4 cancels and gives us 0. We're left with just x on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have a negative 3 and a negative 4. Combining negatives means we're going to get a larger negative. So we end up with negative 7. To check and make sure we have the right solution, let's plug the value for x back into the original equation and see if it balances. So we have negative 7 plus 4 equals negative 3. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3, which matches the number on the right-hand side, so negative 7 is the correct answer. Example 2, we have 7x equals negative 56. It may be helpful to make a little note like this so you can remember that when you're multiplying or dividing negatives, your solution will be positive or negative depending on the value of the terms. Again, let's circle the x because that's what we're solving for. Let's draw our line to divide the problem in half. We have 7x, or 7 times x, because a number next to a variable means to multiply. So we'll divide both sides by 7 to isolate the x. 7 divided by 7 cancels or gives us 1, which just leaves us with x. Negative divided by a positive, so you can use your diagram up here, means that we're going to have a negative answer. So 56 divided by 7 is negative 8. To double check our answer, we can also plug negative 8 back into our original equation. 7 times negative 8 equals negative 56. Negative 56 equals negative 56. It checks out, so negative 8 is the correct answer. In example 3, we're going to solve for the variable m. Circle m, draw a line dividing our problem into 2 parts. M is divided by, that's what the line here means, m is divided by 4. The inverse of division is multiplication. So if we want to get rid of this 4, we need to multiply both sides by the inverse, or multiply both sides by 4 over 1. These 4's are going to cancel. We'll be left with m equals a negative times a positive, which is going to give us a negative 36. To check, plug the value for m back into the original equation. We have negative 36 divided by 4 equals negative 9, and we'll see that negative 9 equals negative 9. So we have the correct answer. Okay, at this time, you're going to try 6 independent practice problems. I want you to copy each problem onto the graphic organizer in the box with the number that matches the number on our paper here. When you're done, please turn the video back on, and I'll go through these 6 problems with you step by step, and you can check your answers. So please copy these 6 problems down now and begin. Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and go through these 6 examples together and see what solutions we come up with. Number 1, we're solving for b. So first step is draw our line dividing the problem in half. I see that I have b minus 19 is equal to negative 39. The inverse of subtraction is addition. So we're going to add 19 to both sides. Negative 19 and positive 19 cancel, so we're left with just b on the right hand side. A negative 39 and a positive 19 have opposite signs. So our rule is opposite signs subtract and keep the sign of the larger number. Well, negative 39 is bigger than 19, so our answer is going to be negative. Now we have to think of this as just 39 minus 19, which is going to give us 20. So b equals negative 20. Again, we'll plug this back into check. So we have negative 39 equals negative 20 minus 19. Negative 39 equals negative 39. It works out, so we have the correct answer. Okay. Let's check on number 2. Here we're solving for the variable n. Draw our line to divide the problem in half. We have n minus 12 equals negative 14. The inverse of subtraction again is addition, so we're going to add 12 to both sides. And we see that n equals negative 2. Negative 14 plus 12 means we're going to get a negative 2. To check, let's plug our number back in. Negative 2 minus 12 equals negative 14. Negative 14 equals negative 14. That works out, so we have the correct answer. Let's check on number 3 and number 4. In number 3, we see that we have x divided by 5, so we're solving for x. We remember that this line here means division, and the inverse of division is multiplication. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5, or 5 over 1. These 5's here are going to cancel, so we're left with x equals 100. To check, we have 100 divided by 5 equals 20. We have 20 equals 20, which checks out, so that's the right answer. On number 4, again, let's draw our line. Circle the variable n, because that's what we're solving for. We have 2 next to n, or 2 times n. Remember, a number next to a variable means to multiply. The inverse of multiplication is division, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. These 2's cancel and leave us with 1, or just n. and n equals negative 5. To check, let's plug our number back into our original equation. So 2 times negative 5 equals negative 10. Remember, a positive times a negative is a negative, so we have negative 10 equals negative 10. The answer checks out, so negative 5 is our correct answer. Okay, and let's finish up with 5 and 6. Again, we'll draw our line. We have negative 8 times m. Remember, like we've said before, a number next to a variable means to multiply, and the inverse of multiplication is division. So we'll divide both sides by negative 8. Negative 8's cancel. We're left with m. 0 divided by negative 8 is 0. To check and make sure 0 is the right answer, we have 0 equals negative 8 times 0. 0 equals 0. It checks out, so that's the correct solution. On number 6, again, we're solving for r. We'll draw our line dividing the equation in half. R divided by, that line means division again, 18. The inverse of division is multiplication, so we want to multiply both sides by 18, or 18 over 1. These 18s are going to cancel and leave us with r, or 1r. The 18s on the other side will also cancel and leave us with 11 times 1, which is just 11. To double check and make sure this works out, plug your answer back into the original equation, and 11 over 18 is equal to 11 over 18. That checks out, so 11 is the correct solution. Okay. You're now going to do an independent practice round 2. Please copy these 6 problems down into the spaces provided on the graphic organizer. When you have finished with them, you're going to see a slide for level 4 questions. Please challenge yourself and try the level 4 questions as well today. So please copy these 6 problems down and begin working. You may pause the video and come back once you're done. Okay, welcome back. After you've completed those 6 questions, please copy these 4 level 4 questions down into the space provided on the graphic organizer. Do your best and try all 4 problems. You may pause the video and try the 4 problems now. Welcome back. Like I said before, please attempt those level 4 questions to challenge yourself today. Remember, we're moving up that level, or that ladder, that 1 through 4 ladder. So please challenge yourself each day when we're doing these videos. When you've finished, turn the graphic organizer into the bin or folder that your teacher has instructed you to do once you've finished. This concludes today's video, and our objective of students will be able to solve one-step equations.